Hi, and welcome to Tutu's channel. Well, I haven't been up here in a while, you guys, but I am still getting subscribers, so I felt maybe I need to get on the ball a little bit more with this. Today, I would like to briefly discuss with you. You may be going through a whole lot of different things, a whole lot of changes in your life, maybe going through divorce, bad relationship, children. You know, the list goes on and on. It's really broad. And it may be overwhelming right now. Well, I was talking to a friend and I was explaining to her that it is best to talk about things. Some people may ask me, well, what is it? What's the thing about talking about it? I mean, it's not going to fix it. But let me tell you what it does do. Talking about it, when you're stressed at a high level, it helps you release the pressure of what you're dealing with. You know, if you find a good person to talk to, and I know these days good people are hard to find, some may bear to differ, but there is not a lot of people and a lot of choices of people that you can pick from that you can trust these days. But find someone that you really do trust, that really knows you well, and talk to them and express how you feel and why you feel that way. And make sure you're not holding something that's causing you to keep stressing. For instance, let's say it's something that your boyfriend or your wife or your husband or significant other said to you that you didn't like. And instead of you expressing it, or you found out they might be cheating, instead of expressing it, you went haywire and went off, and did something that you didn't mean to do. Well, or they did something that they didn't mean to do. Unforgiveness has a way of keeping you locked up in a cell of stress, pressure, anxiety. It will poop you out, make you completely exhausted on a daily basis. We have to make sure we're not holding things in, even holding things in from our past. Because guess what? If it's 3 o'clock now, by 3:10, whatever just happened is in the past. We got to learn how to, like Paul said in the Bible, put those things that are behind me, forgetting those things behind me, and pressing towards those things before me. Because there's nothing that you can do about the things in the past. But I'm going to tell you something that's very important that you should do. You got to heal. You got to heal from wherever it was that got you in that position in the first place. Sometimes it's bad choices that we made, things we know we knew better about doing. Sometimes it wasn't our fault at all, but you have to heal. Okay, and then someone said, well, how you heal? Because people are always giving us answers, but they never tell us how. Accept the fact that it happened. Forgive whomever it was. And healing is a process. Healing sometimes can be instant. Healing sometimes can take a while. But however it's done, accept the fact it happened, forgive the person, and then try to emotionally move on. Pray about the emotions or the pain. Because, see, when someone does something to you, it's like a dagger, and it stabs. And when you're cut, that doesn't heal overnight. That's why it's important for us to watch what we say to other people. Watch what come out our mouth. Some of us just, it's me, I'm me, and that's it. No. You need to be working on a better you. And you don't need to be going around inflicting everybody with your tongue. Because there's life and death, power in the tongue. It's power in the tongue. So you may be cut from whatever has happened to you to the point where you're not healing. Somebody likes to say, well, I did forgive. I forgave her for real. But when you talk about the situation, you can literally feel the emotion that it brings. You still get mad. You can still get frustrated. Your voice raised. Your pressure go up. Your hands start moving extra. You're getting angry. You feel it as if it just happened. So some people say, I have forgiven. But a lot of times when you talk about something that maybe hurt you a long time ago and you actually have forgiven that person, you don't have any emotions attached to it unless you have not healed from it yet. That's a difference. Ask for God to help you heal And then the process will be a lot easier, you know? And I know some people have issues, like I said, with saying that they've forgiven somebody, but yet they can still feel the pain. Or they say, I'll forgive, but I'm not going to forget. Well, I hope you don't forget, because if it was something that you did that wasn't such a wise choice, hopefully you won't forget so you won't do it again. And does that mean you're going to trust that person? No, it does not mean you can trust that person again. Because if a lion bit me just because you told me he was trained don't mean I'm going to get close to him again. Yeah, I will keep my distance, be cordial, hi, how you doing, and keep it moving. You don't have to get all, that don't mean because you forgave somebody you got to get right close back up on them and call them every day and go out places with them. No, because you pretty much are saying you don't trust them. I forgive you for what you did, but I just do not trust you. And you know what? A person you don't trust, you won't give your heart to. Listen to that. If you don't trust that person, you will not give your heart to them. Why? Because you're going to protect your heart. You don't trust them. You don't know what they're going to do with your heart. So that's why it's important for us to watch what we say. Because when we put that dagger out in people and that tongue comes out fiery like that, and we speak out of anger, it stabs people. It harms people. It hurts people. And then some of us get angry because the person don't want to talk. They don't want to talk right now. Don't ever force a person that does not want to talk at that time. You just inflicted them. Oh, and I'm really spitting. But you just inflicted them, so why would they want to talk after they've been inflicted? Give them some time. Mind you, we don't know how deep the cut was that you did with your words. You don't know how deep you cut them, because you're the one that's giving it out, dishing it out, and they're the ones that have to receive it. So you don't know how deep that cut was with your tongue. So you can't just literally force them to start talking. If a person is cut in real life and you cut them by mistake and they're hurting, you think they want to hear you that you're sorry for doing that right then and there? No, you got to give them some time. And it's important. I think I'm going to talk about that in another video, about giving people time. Women, stop forcing these men to talk when they don't want to talk. Men, stop forcing these women to talk when they don't want to talk, because you're going to get something you don't want to hear. They're not going to be talking in a manner of great communication. They're talking out of pain. They're talking out of hurt. And you know, anger most of the time is nothing but pain. You know that, right? If a person is really, really angry with you, most of the time they're just hurt. You hurt them. So the first area would be apology. That would be the first area. Just apologize. Say, I apologize. The words didn't come out right. Hopefully I can help you heal. And then try and talk about it from there. But don't force somebody. I've seen... Hi, and I guess you are wondering what I was about to say. Well, you have to look at part 2.